Tom enters the cozy Italian restaurant with a smile. The delicious smell of fresh herbs fills the warm air. He finds a small table near the large front window. A large, colorful menu sits on the polished wooden table. Tom opens the first page to see the many options. There are so many types of pasta and thin pizzas. He wonders if he should try something very spicy today. The photos of the food look incredibly tasty and fresh. He sees a section for traditional homemade Italian soups. His stomach makes a small sound because he is hungry. Tom likes to read every description before making a choice. The seafood pasta sounds like a very interesting culinary idea. He checks the ingredients for the classic garden salad too. A simple blue t-shirt feels perfect for this casual dinner. He notices a special offer for the dish of the day. The sunlight creates beautiful patterns on the white cloth napkins. Tom decides to look for a refreshing cold drink first. Lemonade with fresh mint sounds like a great summer choice. He puts the menu down and looks around the room. The restaurant is decorated with many old family black photos. Other people are laughing and enjoying their evening meals together. Tom feels very relaxed in this friendly and quiet atmosphere. He hopes the service will be fast and very professional. He spots a small section with delicious chocolate desserts later. First, he must choose a very filling main course dish. The lasagna with 3 cheeses catches his blue bright eyes. He makes a final decision about his very first plate. Tom closes the menu and waits for the friendly waiter. He is ready to taste some authentic and rich flavors. Choosing food is always a very fun and exciting process. Marco, the waiter, approaches the table with a polite bow. "Good evening. Are you ready to order your dinner, sir?" Tom looks up and gives him a very kind smile. "I would like to start with the fresh mint lemonade." Marco writes the drink order in his small black notepad. That is an excellent choice for a warm summer evening. For the main course, I want the large pepperoni pizza. Do you prefer a thin crust or a thick crust? I definitely prefer the thin and very crispy Italian crust. Marco nods and adds some notes about the extra cheese. Would you like to add any spicy peppers on top? No peppers for me, but please add some fresh garlic. Garlic makes every pizza taste much better and very bold. Tom asks if the pizza comes with any special sauce. It comes with our secret tomato sauce and olive oil. That sounds perfect for my hungry appetite this evening, Tom says. Marco asks if you want a small side garden salad. I think the pizza will be enough for me today. Very well. I will bring your cold drink immediately, sir. Tom feels happy that the waiter is so very helpful. He watches Marco walk toward the busy kitchen area quickly. Ordering food is much easier when the staff is kind. Tom takes a deep breath and waits for his lemonade. He enjoys the soft Italian music playing in the background. The restaurant is becoming more crowded with many new guests. He sees a tray of fresh bread on another table. Maybe he will ask for some breadsticks a bit later. Tom feels a sense of great anticipation for his meal. His blue eyes shine with excitement for the pepperoni pizza. Everything is going perfectly during his nice evening out today. Marco returns with a tall glass of bright green lemonade. He places it carefully on a small, round paper coaster. Here is your cold drink with plenty of fresh ice. Tom takes a long sip and feels very refreshed immediately. The mint and lemon create a very sharp, sweet taste. This is exactly what I needed after a long walk. Marco tells him the pizza will be ready very soon. The chef is currently putting it into the stone oven. Tom thanks him and continues to enjoy his cold lemonade. He watches the bubbles rising in the clear glass cup. A small family at the next table is eating spaghetti. The children look very happy with their big red bowls. Tom feels a sense of community in this small bistro. He takes his phone out to check the local news. The internet is fast and the signal is very strong. He sees a photo of his friends at the beach. It is nice to have a quiet moment alone sometimes. He drinks half of his lemonade before the food arrives. The ice cubes make a pleasant clinking sound in glass. He notices the waiter bringing a big tray from kitchen. It is not his pizza yet, but it looks amazing. The smell of melted cheese is getting much stronger now. Tom adjusts his blue t-shirt and sits up very straight. He is very focused on the door of the kitchen. Every time it opens, he hopes for his delicious meal. He feels his hunger growing with every passing minute today. The mint lemonade is almost finished in his large glass. Tom decides to order a second glass of water later. He is ready for the main event of his dinner. A good drink is the perfect start to any meal.
Write a comment. 3 best comments get 20 English lessons completely free.
Marco walks toward Tom with a large silver tray today. The pepperoni pizza looks even better than the menu photo. Steam is rising from the melted white mozzarella cheese cubes. Marco places the hot plate in the center of table. Please be very careful because the plate is very hot. Tom looks at the pizza with a very delighted expression. The crust is perfectly golden and looks very crispy indeed. The red pepperoni slices are arranged in a perfect circle. Marco asks if Tom needs any extra black pepper now. No, thank you. This looks absolutely perfect as it is. Enjoy your meal and call me if you need anything. Tom takes the first slice and sees the cheese stretch. The first bite is full of rich and savory flavors. The tomato sauce is sweet and has a lot of herbs. This is the best pizza he has tasted in years. He eats slowly to enjoy every single delicious bite today. The garlic adds a very nice and sharp, spicy kick. Tom feels very satisfied with his choice of main course. He uses a paper napkin to clean his happy face. The pizza is big, but he thinks he can finish. He takes another sip of his cold mint lemonade too. The combination of hot pizza and cold drink is great. Tom thinks about telling his friends about this hidden place. He is very glad he stopped at this specific restaurant. The crust makes a loud, crunching sound in his mouth. He is halfway through the pizza and feels very full. Tom decides to take a small break before finishing it. He watches the sun setting through the restaurant front window. The sky is turning a beautiful shade of dark purple. Eating a good meal is a very simple life joy. Marco comes back to check on the young guest today. How was the pizza, and do you have room? The pizza was absolutely incredible and very filling. Tom says, I think I can find a small space for dessert. Do you have a classic Italian tiramisu on the menu? We have the best tiramisu in the whole entire city. Tom smiles and orders a small portion for himself today. I would also like a cup of hot black coffee. Espresso or a regular long coffee for you this evening? A regular black coffee with no sugar would be great. Marco writes it down and takes away the empty plate. Tom feels a very pleasant fullness in his happy stomach. He waits for the sweet treat to arrive at table. The coffee arrives first in a small white ceramic cup. It is very hot and has a very strong aroma. Tom blows on the coffee to cool it down slowly. The tiramisu looks like a small piece of culinary art. It is covered in dark cocoa powder and creamy layers. Tom takes a small spoon and tastes the soft cake. It melts in his mouth and tastes like sweet coffee. This is the perfect ending to a very wonderful dinner. He enjoys the contrast between bitter coffee and sweet dessert. The restaurant is very quiet as the evening grows late. Tom feels very peaceful and very grateful for this time. He finishes the last bite of his creamy Italian tiramisu. His coffee is now at the perfect temperature for drinking. He watches the waiter cleaning the tables near the wall. The service today was truly excellent and very friendly indeed. Tom feels ready to head home after this great meal. Dessert always makes a good dinner feel very complete today. Tom signals to Marco with a small polite hand gesture. Could I please have the bill when you are ready? Marco nods and returns with a small leather folder today. He places the folder on the table near Tom's cup. Tom opens it and checks the list of items ordered. The price is very reasonable for such a high quality. He takes out his blue wallet from his jeans pocket. He decides to pay with his plastic bank credit card. Marco brings the small mobile payment machine to the table. Tom inserts the card and enters his secret PIN code. The machine prints a small white receipt for his records. Tom adds a generous tip for the excellent friendly service. Marco is very happy and thanks him with a smile. Thank you for visiting us. Please come back very soon. Tom stands up and puts his blue wallet away carefully. He feels very satisfied and his mood is very bright. The evening air outside is cool and very fresh today. He walks toward the exit and waves to the staff. The chef in the kitchen waves back through the window. Tom steps out onto the quiet and dark city street. The street lights are glowing with a warm yellow color. He starts walking home with a very slow, relaxed step. Tonight was a very successful and tasty culinary adventure today. He thinks about the pizza and the sweet, creamy tiramisu. Maybe he will bring a friend here next weekend evening. Having a favorite restaurant is a very nice feeling indeed. Tom feels a deep sense of happiness in his heart. He looks at the moon shining high in the sky. The day is over and it ended in a way. Ordering food was the best decision of his whole day.